Well, what everyone's been waiting for, another Massey Ferguson video. We came through and got our cutter bed all ready. I'm not sure I'm going to leave these towers on for wheat. I'm going to talk to a guy and see what he thinks, but if not, I'll go back to my short towers. But knives, replaced those, flipped them around. So we got the cutter bar ready. Got a fitting to fix on this. It likes to leak when the header's down. Just did a lot of stuff. Really, only thing needs changing. We got to change the oil in it and add a little hydraulic fluid and some coolant. Blow out the radiators, and this. Give it a bath and it's ready to go. I don't know if this thing will be the next project. We'll probably do 2 projects at the same time. We're gonna go completely through the top end, fix whatever we think needs to be fixed, and we'll find out how little we really know about big square balers. But it's on the list. And we'll get it done. Replace this that was out. I'm sure we're gonna have a year full of learning with this thing. We got a lot of hay to bale. Then I've got a Darf hay rake that I bought. Gonna rebuild it in here with some Rouse parts and some Darf parts, and it'll be pretty fun. On that, I got a big box full of Rouse wind guards in there that we're gonna retrofit to a Darf rake. This thing's pretty much good. Just needs, spring service and air filter sensor changed on it. Disc is ready to go. Crumbler is gonna have to be worked on, but we're gonna be using this thing in about 20 days. It's coming. Been just fun time trying to get the hub and everything together, and we got to redo one of the baskets, typical stuff. Big no-till drill, we got to go through all the coulters on it, get it ready because we're going to be using it. We'll come over here to our just projects. Brown baler, we just got it back today. There's one thing I've got to do to it besides grease it. This is our hay wagon that we bought this winter. Needs tire, needs to figure out if anything even works on it. Just buying lots of stuff. And here's my project rake. I bought this, actually did use it quite a bit. But it needs some love. I couldn't afford a rebuilt one or even a good used one. I didn't have $10,000 to $14,000, and so I got this thing for $2,500, and I'm gonna get it completely rebuilt, and life will be good. I'll have me a good rake that I can trade off or keep, and not have to worry about paying for a rake. We're gonna go through and build it, and yeah, it'll be good. So far, it's worked really good. Got an electrical issue in it, but it's always something. But for the most part, I gotta go through the hubs on the front of my 7800 loader tractor and reseal them. 7810's ready for. I change the oil and everything in the spring, always before hay season. And then I just, whenever I hit service interval, I'll change it again. We change the oil every 250 hours on everything. This is no question. I think my 7800, I change it every 150 hours. To each their own, but that tractor's got a lot of hours on it. And it does burn oil. So our wheat triticale's looking good. Our oats are just now sprouting. I planted a few. Oh, there they are. They're coming up on this circle. I planted a few dead spots here. My other circle, they're starting to do good, but our wheat is, whew, it's looking good. I mean, I think this is as good as it's ever looked in the spring. But we thankfully, we didn't have much snow. We had a little bit of snow, but we had some good rains. Everyone that got hit by that bomb cyclone, whatever, in Nebraska, it's a horrible deal. Hearts go out to them. Hate to see that happen to anybody, but we got good rain out of that storm, and it really hurt them. But man, it sure for about that week, and then a week right after that, we had another one. We had about 2.5 inches of rain out of the whole deal, and it, we've got green grass now. Nothing's really grown yet, but good wheat. Things are looking a little positive for us. We kind of looking like we might either make a little money or pay off, break even. If I can pay for retrofitting that well and break even, then man, it's going to be a heck of a year. But we got a lot of time to go yet to get dry, and it's the wind's 70 mile an hour today, and that's no joke. It's gusting over 60, and it was 80 plus yesterday degrees, so we're sopping all the moisture out. There's not going to be much left. So we've been running that well nonstop, trying to get ahead, at least hope to have a chance. And it looks like we might have a chance, but things change real quick around here. And that's why we're pushing hard to get our equipment ready, because we could be cutting the 1st of May, we could be cutting the end of May. It just really kind of depends on what our weather wants to do. If it turns off cold, if we stay hot for a little bit and then all of a sudden it just turns off cold again, then we'll be pushing back towards the end of May. But if it doesn't, it'll be like last year. It'll be 1st of May. We'll be cutting, 1st of May or the 10th of May. That's what'll be going on. Even our dryland here is looking. I mean, look at this. I've never had dryland wheat here that looked like this ever. Not one time in my life. And it looks fantastic. Our field that we purchased that has dryland on it looks amazing. So this is the field that has the oats no-tilled into it, and they're just now sprouting. I don't know if they'll do anything or not. This stuff's gotten pretty far ahead of it, but it'll do something. So things are looking okay. Looking like we got a chance this year. So we'll take what we can get. It's terrible that it was at the misfortune of other people, but we needed that moisture. We needed it bad, and it's just kind of how the world works. So, but it's good to see that they're kind of thawing out, and people have sent a tremendous amount of help their way, and looks like those people might have a chance of pulling through. But getting a lot of cattle shipped out of the yard, getting a few back in to take care of for some people. And it looks like there's a milk bucket out there. So, on days like today, it just everything blows. And it doesn't matter if it's tied down or not. It's gonna start moving. So, but yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Really, we got some help hired for this year, so maybe I won't be running those 22, 24-hour days, and maybe one person can go one way and I can go the other way, but we'll see. you never know. That was what we're hoping for. We have a lot of farming scheduled for this year. A lot, it looks like it might be a pretty decent year. And even just our own stuff, or it's going to keep us busy. And then we picked up a farm to do some custom farming on, so that's going to be good. And looks like we're going to have a pretty decent wheatlage harvest this year. I'm actually buying a circle for myself, but it looks like we're going to have a good number of acres. So if we get any custom baling jobs, it's going to get pretty wild. So we're just trying to get everything in shape, everything ready to go. We'll have about 3-4 weeks here that we can do get a lot of ranch projects done. We've got to build about a half-mile of fence this coming week. We got to looking at it yesterday, and it's a joke. Not turning any cattle out right now. Most people are turning cattle out right now, but we're just so short on grass on any of our lease pastures that I got some grass on some of them, but we got that dry land with that weed on there, and hopefully we can get some more moisture, and that stuff will keep coming on. And we're just gonna put cattle out there and let them graze that down, and hopefully we'll get some grass growing up, and then we can just start moving on to our lease country, and it'll be in good health. And we want to take care of that land, because we have the option to take care of that land. Our land, we try to be the best stewards we can, but in the financial state of things, it comes with buying a place and the drought, and having to buy cows back, and your cow payments and land payments and everything. You got to run a certain number of animals, and then you have low cattle prices. It's just you don't have the flexibility that you would like to have, and that's where I am. Our place isn't bad, but I mean it sure could get bad, like real quick. Doing lots of projects right now, my dad is. And yeah, we're just trying to get some stuff done. So I know I've been very laxed on getting the videos out, but we got a new employee, and just staying as busy as we're staying, it's kind of hard to take 10-15 minutes and tell you we're doing the same thing that we did last year, just faster. So I'm gonna leave you with that one. And I'll say it again, if you guys got anything you'd like to see, any questions you want to ask, because we're getting ready to start doing a lot of farming, and we're doing a tremendous amount of cattle work right now. As always, that's one thing that is always going on in the background that you don't see a lot of. It's just the amount of cattle work that we typically have going on, and that's something I just don't ever really film, because it's a serious thing. And you sit there on your phone, you can get run over, someone else can get run over, and you're just not getting things done. And I'm already a grumpy person anyway, so it's better just to get it done and not have to worry about it. So, but yeah, if you guys want to see anything or any questions, just leave them down there, and we'll get something going on. And for the astute of you, I got me something new sitting over there, and maybe we'll talk about it.